Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a full guide on Human Torch. So Human Torch is my 20th rank 5 character, and let's just dive on to his abilities. We're going to first play some Realm of Legends fights. He showcases damage output against normal fight with the pre-fight ability, fight without the pre-fight ability, fight against mystics, regeneration, reversal and stuff in Realm of Legends. Then we're going to move on to variant stuff. So as far as his immunities go, he's immune to coldsnap, incinerate and frostbite. So whenever he gains an incinerate, he also gains smolder. We're going to talk about that a bit later. His pre-fight ability, instead of incinerate, you're going to put some nova flames on. That is the purple flame thing. It deals 75% extra damage and lasts 2 seconds longer. You can only have this once in every single quest, like the pre-fight ability. Unless he's awakened, then you have a small chance of getting it back in that particular quest. So whenever you don't have that on, you're going to rely on temperature, which is the thing with the arrow here. So the way you get the temperature is by charging heavy attacks, and also some other ways we're going to discuss later against mystic champions and energy attack champions. So Human Torch at 20, the temperature is locked down for 6.5 seconds, otherwise it goes down automatically. And at 10, after 10, all his attacks cannot be missed, so he's really good for Dark Hawk and stuff with SP2. After his SP2, like, he misses, or Ebony Maw and stuff. Then the duration of Human Torch's incinerate effects increases up to 4 seconds depending on his temperature. So at 20 temperature, all his incinerates, they last 4 seconds longer, so that is 8 ticks. That's a lot of damage, because Human Torch deals majority of his damage with his incinerates or nova flames. Like physical attacks, he's not the biggest hitting character. Another thing about his nova flames is that it's a passive debuffs, so there is no character who's immune to it. You can put it even if the opponent is debuff immune. Here we don't have a pre-fight ability on, but we are fighting mystics. So again, whenever we're fighting mystics or energy attack champions, then we gain smolder and temperature by just blocking and parrying and stuff. So whenever the temperature is at 20 and the opponent has 7 incinerates, then for the next 7 seconds we place nova flames instead of incinerates, and like even when we don't have the pre-fight ability on. So Human Torch incinerates opponents on the first and light attacks, and all his medium and heavy attacks. So first light and last light is not the part of a usual combo, so I stick with medium like you do with Corvus. So Nova Flame, what it does is basically energy damage that you can see, but it also removes perfect block chance, which isn't that useful, but it also reduces block proficiency to 0 and also inflicts power sting. And the power sting, it's not the biggest chunk of damage, but it obviously really helps. And there are fights where like in Act 6 you really need power sting, otherwise you deal like almost no damage, or I think either no damage or like very less damage. So he's really good for that as well. So here we're going to go up against Wolverine. We want to showcase the ability to reverse regeneration, stop regeneration. So to do this, he doesn't need his pre-fight ability. We don't have it again in this fight, and we also do not have any synergy isn't required for this. We have the what's called think synergy, but it's not really required, and he doesn't need high sig like Captain America or stuff in order to do this. So how he does it is basically each incinerate reduces the regeneration rate by 20%, and also like the Nova Flames does power sting damage when the opponent uses a special attack. But like the debuffs, the Incinerate debuffs, they also interact with the Despair Mastery. So you have that, then you can shut down regeneration even quicker. The Nova Flames, they are not debuffs, so I don't think they count towards Despair Mastery there. So like it's actually better, I think, to have your pre-fight ability off in order to reverse regeneration if you are running Despair Mastery. So here you're going to see like he has 1 stack of regeneration, 2 stacks, and he's not regenerating at all, just melting on his own. And it's just really satisfying to play Human Torch. I'm running suicides again, otherwise you should spam your SP2 and 50 hits and this fight is over. Like, this is a Realm of Legend Wolverine. And now we're going to talk about smolder. So smolder, when you have them, it's easier to maintain your temperature and stuff, and his incinerate deal more damage. So basically you want to have as many smolder charges as you can. You can get them by thing synergy. You can get them while, like here we blocked the energy attack black bolts SP1. You can get them by fighting mystic characters by using your SP3. So there are a lot of ways to get them. It also, like, whenever you have a lot of smolders and the opponent is hitting you, they are getting incinerates on you. So if you ever seen like stuff like going up against a mystic character in event quest and then not hitting the opponent at all, and then the opponent dying, then that is why that happens. Now his SP2 has a 100% chance to stun for 3 seconds, and I think if you are not running suicides with him, then definitely use your SP2. The stun is a guaranteed stun, and you can just charge your heavy. Then it definitely reduces the parrying and stuff, so you can avoid some chip block damage and stuff. But here, like in most fights, I'm barely using any special attacks, and otherwise, like I was thinking that I'll have to remove suicides in order to play him, but with the Nick Fury synergy, if you are not having to deal with the bleed damage, then he's not really bad with suicide masteries. I think you can really run him in the way that I'm running him in this in this gameplay video, and like but then again, like if you have limber nodes and stuff, then you can't really stun the opponent that much, and it's really hard to charge by using heavy attacks. Now his SP3, it inflicts a Nova Flame, which deals some damage over 5 seconds, and it also turns on the Flame on ability, places some smolder charges on you. Now we're going to jump in some variant gameplay. This is variant 2, so we're just going to use our heavy attacks. So the first heavy attack, and we're dealing a decent amount of damage here, and we have 7 smolders on us. Now again we are fighting a mystic character. We do not have a pretty fight ability on, by the way. And we have 8 smolders, 6 hits in. He's more than halfway down. I just paid the SP2, and like this is a variant 2 fight, and Human Torch just makes like this fight is basically over by now. 12 hits and the fight is over. So Human Torch, he is a mystic slayer. If you have him, like he's better than Blade with Mephisto synergy, with Ghost Rider synergy to counter mystic characters. He just really melts them, and he's a really good option for Abyss of Legends and stuff as well. For Abyss Mephisto, for a lot of fights there, like Deadpool, to reverse his healing and stuff. Here you're going to see like he gets the aura, so we have like 17, 18, 22, 23 smolders right now, because we are immune to Incinerate, and every time we are immune to Incinerate we also gain smolder charges. So we had 28 by the end of the fight, and it was like 10 hits. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and stay safe. Thank you.